reads, this is the most important comic ever released, and that is being incredibly facetious and hyperbolic. But personally, to me, this is the most important comic ever released, and it's not even a comic. This is Captain America, the Legend. This is a thing they did in 1996 after Captain America's ongoing series ended. They also did ones for Fantastic Force, Iron Man, and Thor. But this is what I add, and this is entirely responsible for me being such a Captain America fan, and I would even wager it's a big part of why I was a Marvel fanboy. I will explain what this is exactly in a bit, but on the contents here, if you look, you will see about 90% of the stuff is by Marky Mark. This has to be the final thing he did before he died. The cover date on this is September 96, so it likely came out in July 96, and it was in August that year when he died. I am not sure why or how I got this, but I do know when I got it. It was 1997 at Butlins. I bet there's someone out there who gets a kick out of every time I casually mention Butlins in my videos. This is the same copy I have had since I was 7. It is in immaculate condition, and deservedly so, because I fucking adore this. To explain what this is, I am going to use another very British reference that American audiences will be clueless about. This is like the little Beano fact file things that you used to get. The little books, and you got a little ring binder thing, and you put your favourite ones in that. This is like that, but printed as a comic. No ring binder included. We begin with Captain America ranking the strength of his rogues gallery. This introduced me to so many of my favourite characters, and there isn't any details about any of them. There's just a picture, a name, and where they land on the scale. We have Off the Chart, and the one I want to point out is Ameridroid, but we will see him again in a few pages' time, where I can properly talk about him. Then we have Augmented Strength, highly skilled. We have U.S.agent, Cables. We have Death Clock, Grand Director, and Wolfman. And this was like my favourite section growing up. These were the characters I was most intrigued by. I didn't know Death Clock wasn't really a Captain America bad guy, or that even there's this old backstory with this Grand Director being the 50s version of Captain America. I just had to imagine what they were about, and I loved it. Except for Wolfman and maybe Cables. I would have known them from the Excellent Men cartoon. I will not be ganning our them all. Like when I do the Andy books, I cannot give them all the time. But some other names that crop up here who are relatively minor Captain America characters, but were cemented in my mind forever, include America, Captain Germany, maybe Neferman, but I would argue that he probably belongs in Off the Chart. And then we have others like Crostbone and Batrock and Punisher and even Vermin Man, who I have said before is one of my favourite Spider-Man bad guys. And this continues on to the next page, and we have some great ones here, but you were probably straight away drawn to this excellent pin-up by Junior Jr. Oddly, he never drew Captain America series until much later on, and the run that he drew was awful. Here we have Captain America's friends and allies, or the loved and the lost, as they call it. This came after Martin Quaid's run, so the boring girlfriend was back from the dead now. And this page is much better characters. Rachel Diamond, Dickie Jones, and Bucky Man. Then we have a bunch of sidekicks, Falcon Man, No Man, and Dennis Demolition, and some civilian support here. And then after this, we have a floor plan of Captain America's Brooklyn Heights headquarters, which I'm pretty sure Martin Quaid abandoned in his run, so this becomes dated stuff. This is Captain America's headquarters from the tail end of Marky Mark's run that by this point he doesn't use anymore. Some more friends and allies, and I would say that every incoming Captain America writer should be made to read this book. This isn't a little novelty. This birthed passion for the character within me. It shows people that Captain America isn't like a superhero with the same 3 enemies and 1 girlfriend and 1 sidekick. He has this enormous world and mythology that has mostly gone untapped since Marky Mark left the book. We have a quiz here. I get 100% on it every time. And now we have Captain America's Lamest Fools. And I predictably take issue with this because I didn't like characters being written off as lame. But most importantly, Ameridroid is not lame. Come on, man, there is a fantastic visual of Captain America fighting a 12-foot version of himself. Ameridroid is not lame. Also, I like Ballistic, but I wish he learned how to spell his name first. I think it was Robin who wanted to know about Gamecock. Here he is. Gamecock, he is on Captain America's Lamest Fools. Pause it here to learn all about him. After that, we have Captain America's top 10 greatest foes, and I didn't think they are in order, and it lists the wrong first appearance for at least 3 of them, and I am pretty much done there. Still quite a lot left, including them listing Captain America becoming a werewolf as one of the worst Captain America moments ever. But you get the gist of this. I couldn't possibly do this justice. If you want to blame Summit for me or my channel, blame this comic. Without this, I would never have become obsessed with Captain America and wanting to know all about U.s.agent and Crossbone and Rachel Diamond and AmeriCop and Ameridroid and so on. Doesn't need saying that I am giving it 7 thumbs up.